and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Today I have yet another stethoscope video for you guys. I absolutely love reviewing stethoscopes and trying new ones out. I do have quite the collection, and I keep asking you guys if you want to see a collection. However, only like 1 or 2 of you say yes, so I'm gonna take a poll on this video instead of over on Instagram. So be sure to up in the iCard, I never know which side of the screen it's on, vote whether you would like to see an entire stethoscope collection or not. Today's stethoscope review is going to be of the BJÖRN HALL stethoscope, and I am so excited about this one. Let me tell you guys, the creator of this stethoscope is a registered nurse named Nurse Jenny on Instagram, and she contacted me after seeing a bunch of my stethoscope reviews and asked if she could send me a stethoscope to review on my channel, and of course I said yes. One, because I love stethoscopes, and also because it's a stethoscope created by a content creator as well as someone who is actually in the field, and I just think that is the coolest thing ever, to start your own business and design and start selling your own stethoscope. I mean, that would be a dream come true for me. It'll probably never happen, but for her it did. And as always, all the links to the products mentioned in this video will be listed down below in case you guys are interested in purchasing any of them, along with Nurse Jenny's YouTube channel and her Instagram. Straight up, I'm going to tell you guys that I'm not bashing any of the other stethoscopes, and just because I am raving all about this one doesn't mean I still don't love the ones I've previously talked about. In all honesty, there are very few stethoscopes that I dislike. I'm just giving honest opinions and stuff like that right now. So in this video in particular, I will be talking all about the extra diaphragms, the stethoscope itself, as well as a stethoscope case. All of these products can be purchased either through the direct website, as well as they can be purchased on Amazon. The stethoscope itself is $99, and then if you want, you can buy a case and they are $24, and you can also buy extra diaphragms for $20 that say RN, and she is also in the process of making diaphragms with other credentials on them, and I specifically requested that she do an MA one. Even though I'm not an RN, she did go ahead and send it to me so I can share it with you guys. Starting off, this is the stethoscope. We're going to talk about the packaging. This is the packaging. It's solid packaging, which I absolutely love. And when you open it up, this is just what it looks like. I love that it is all neatly placed. If you move it around and stuff, the stethoscope's not going to fly out or anything. It looks presentable. And looking at it, you would just think this is all you get. You get a block of styrofoam that a stethoscope is wrapped around. However, that is not the case, because when you undo the actual stethoscope and separate the styrofoam, you get more things. This right here is extra equipment, and it comes in a nice little zipped case, and inside you get 3 extra sets of ear tips, and you also get a second set of diaphragms along with the ring needed to keep the diaphragms on. A lot of companies do throw in extra supplies with stethoscopes. However, I don't think I've actually seen a company put this much effort into it and putting it into a zipped case and everything. That way you can just throw it in your bag that you bring with you to work and have it with you at all times. And the other thing you get is all about the actual stethoscope in this little cute folder, and it also shows you specifically how to convert the pediatric diaphragm to an open valve. There is a little card talking all about how the company started, and I'm just gonna go through and sum up the card. So this is Nurse Jenny. She grew up in Stockholm, Sweden, and she and her husband developed this stethoscope together. There is also a card that gives you all the information you need to share with Nurse Jenny your stethoscope across social media, and a card that says why we care, and it basically gives their testimonials. And what's really neat about this is that every 3 months, BJÖRN HALL will donate $5 to a charity of your choice. All you have to do is go ahead and email them and let them know what charity you would like them to donate $5 to. And now for the actual stethoscope. This is the one that I went ahead with. It is all matte black, and let me tell you, I love it. I love how simple it is, and I just love how aesthetically pleasing it looks, just being all matte black. I have all positive things to say about this, except for one thing, which Nurse Jenny and I have already talked about, is the ear tips. I have super duper narrow ear canals, and the smallest size of the MDF instruments ear tips are the ones that work best for me because they are straight and small and narrow. And the ones from BJÖRN HALL Hall are definitely a little thicker and they have a bump to them. And while it does fit in my ear, it doesn't fit the best. It hasn't affected me in any way other than that it can be a little bit uncomfortable. But Nurse Jenny and I have already gone ahead and talked about it. And while I have the MDF stethoscope out, I figured I would make a comparison. Just like the MDF tubing, the BJÖRN Hall stethoscope also has long tubing, which we all know I rave about, but the BJÖRN Hall tubing is even longer than the MDF one. As you guys can see, there is probably an extra inch of tubing in comparison, which is nice. Because of the longer tubing, you do not have to put as much strain on your back, and you're also able to keep more of a distance from a patient. It is super duper lightweight and still has the steel chest piece, but because it is so lightweight, you can go your entire day without noticing it on your neck and without having any like cramping in the back of your neck or noticing that your neck is drooping. It has the dual diaphragm on it as well as the pediatric diaphragm that can convert to an open bell just like any other stethoscope. I do really like that it does have the actual diaphragm and isn't always just an open bell. Just like any other stethoscope with a dual bell, it just twists and there is a little dot down here that shows you which side it is on. I also want to mention that the acoustics on this are crystal clear, and it also does a great job with patients who have faint court cough sounds, which is what you hear when you are obtaining a patient's blood pressure. The thumping and beating is called a court cough sound, and even if that is faint on a patient, you can still hear it enough to decipher a patient's blood pressure. And overall, it is just a really great stethoscope. Now that I've talked all about the stethoscope, I'm going to move on and talk about the case. The packaging that it comes in is the exact same as the actual stethoscope in that it is sturdy. And then this is the actual stethoscope case. I decided to go with all black. However, they do have colors available and they are just leather cases. It kind of looks like a little clutch you would bring to like a fancy party, and it just has the magnetized flap on it. And then the stethoscope fits nicely in it just like that. I actually have never had a real stethoscope case. I'm someone who just kind of throws it in my bag and hopes for the best and that my stethoscope doesn't get damaged. I've thought about ordering a stethoscope case. However, I really don't like how bulky they are, and most of the time they have a zip. To me, it just seems like a pain in the butt and not worth it. However, this one is not bulky. It's small and it literally just has the magnetized flap, so you can quickly grab your stethoscope out. It can easily fit into whatever you bring with you to work, or you can even just go in carrying it if you really wanted to. And lastly, we're going to talk about the extra diaphragms. You can order an extra diaphragm that specifically says RN on it for registered nurse. And then this is what the actual diaphragm looks like, and they have it for both the regular side along with the pediatric side. And like I mentioned earlier, Nurse Jenny is working on launching ones that have other credentials other than just RN. A credential is something you should wear proudly. Just like for my name, it is my name, comma, CMA, parentheses, AAMA, because I am a certified medical assistant through the American Association of Medical Assistants. I proudly wear my credential. I love my credential. I like throwing it around like confetti because it is something you should be proud of. Becoming credentialed is not an easy task, let me tell you. There is so much work and studying that has to go into it, along with schooling and stuff like that. So to be able to proudly wear your credential is a big thing, and it's also just another way to kind of personalize your stethoscope to you. So that is just my review of the Stockholm series stethoscope from BJÖRN Hall. Again, thank you Nurse Jenny for reaching out to me and sending me this. I really hope you guys liked this. Be sure to vote in the iCard if you guys would like to see an entire stethoscope collection. I have quite a few, to say the least. If you are in need of a stethoscope, I highly recommend checking this one out, and I can assure you, you will not be disappointed. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. While you guys are down there, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I upload new content regularly and would love if you become part of our little family here on YouTube. Also, be sure to hit the bell so that you are in fact notified every time I do upload a new video. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!